Have you ever wondered about the profound meanings hidden in Surah Al-Mudaththir? In the vast ocean of wisdom that is the Quran, Surah Al-Mudaththir stands as one of the earliest revelations given to the Prophet Muhammad, adding an extra layer of significance to its teachings. This surah, also known as the Cloaked one, carries within its verses a wealth of knowledge and understanding, touching upon themes of morality, faith, and the human condition. It's a call to introspection and self-realization, a wake-up call to humanity's inherent potential for goodness. It holds a mirror to society, reflecting both its strengths and its flaws, and guides us towards the path of righteousness and spiritual fulfillment. Yet it's not just about the big picture. Each verse, each word, resonates with a depth that invites exploration. So, are you ready to embark on this journey of discovery? Join us as we delve into the beautiful and profound messages of Surah Al-Mudaththir. Imagine the dark, quiet night when Prophet Muhammad received the divine revelation of Surah Al-Mudaththir. The tranquility of the Arabian desert was broken only by the soft rustling of the wind. It was in this serene isolation that an event of monumental significance was about to unfold. Deep in meditation, Prophet Muhammad was visited by the angel Gabriel, the messenger of God. An aura of divine light enveloped the cave of Hira, where the prophet sought solitude for his spiritual contemplations. The angel Gabriel appeared with the divine command, a message from the Almighty himself. The first verses of Surah Al-Mudaththir were revealed. The words were profound, powerful, and filled with deep meaning, echoing in the silence of the cave. "O you who wraps himself, arise and warn!" The prophet, enveloped in his cloak, felt the weight of the divine message. It was a call, a command, and a responsibility unlike any other. This was not just a command to warn the people of Makkah, but a universal call to all mankind, a call to awaken from the slumber of ignorance, to shake off the shackles of idolatry, and to embrace the light of monotheism. The words were a divine decree, a mandate that marked the onset of Prophet Muhammad's mission as the last messenger of God. Imagine the enormity of that moment, a man known for his honesty and integrity, chosen to carry the weighty responsibility of guiding humanity to the path of righteousness. The divine message was not just a revelation, but a transformation, a shift from the life of an ordinary man to the extraordinary journey of a prophet. This divine call was not just a moment in time, but a turning point in history. A beacon of light in the darkness of ignorance, a call to rise and warn, to awaken the conscience of humanity, and to bring forth a new dawn of spiritual enlightenment. This was the divine call, an invitation to rise and warn, marking the beginning of Prophet Muhammad's prophethood. What does it mean to rise and warn? This profound command given to Prophet Muhammad in Surah Al-Mudaththir holds profound implications. It is a call to action, an urgent plea to wake up, to rise above the mundane, and to herald a message of critical importance. In the context of the Quran, this command is more than a mere directive. It is a mandate for self-purification and guidance. It is intended to propel the Prophet, and by extension, all of us, towards a path of spiritual cleansing and enlightenment. Let's explore this a bit deeper. For Prophet Muhammad, rising meant awakening to a higher calling. It meant shaking off the shackles of complacency and embracing a mission that was larger than himself. It was a call to rise above the distractions of the world, to ascend to a level of consciousness where the truth was clear and the path was illuminated. The second part of the command, to warn, is equally significant. Prophet Muhammad was tasked with delivering a message of truth to a world that was mired in ignorance and disbelief. He was to warn people of the consequences of their actions, to guide them towards righteousness, and to instill a sense of responsibility for their deeds. But this command was not just for the Prophet. It is a universal directive. Each one of us in our own lives is called to rise and warn. We are called to rise above our personal desires and biases, to cleanse our souls of impurities, and to strive for a state of spiritual purity. And then we are called to warn, to guide, to educate, and to lead others towards the path of righteousness. This command, to rise and warn, is a call to action for all of us. It's an invitation to embark on a journey of self-purification and guidance, a journey that requires courage, commitment, and compassion. It's a journey that demands we become better versions of ourselves and help others do the same. Thus began the journey of Prophet Muhammad, a journey of self-purification and guidance for mankind. what is the Day of Judgment that Prophet Muhammad was commanded to warn about? In the Quran, the Day of Judgment is described as an event of immense magnitude, a day where the universe as we know it ceases to exist, replaced by a new reality that's beyond our comprehension. It's a day of reckoning, a day of accountability, where every soul will be held responsible for their actions. Imagine, if you will, a day where the sun loses its light, the stars fall, and the mountains vanish like mirages. The oceans boil over, and the earth reveals its secrets. This is not a scene from a fantasy novel, but a description from the Quran of what the Day of Judgment will be like. But it doesn't stop there. The Quran goes on to describe the state of people on that day. People will be like scattered moths, their normal order disrupted, their societies and structures meaningless. The scales of justice will be set, and no soul shall be wronged. Every action, whether as small as an atom's weight, will be brought to account. The Day of Judgment, as depicted in the Quran, is a moment of ultimate justice. It's a day when every individual will stand alone before God, with no intercessor or advocate, their deeds laid bare. Each person will bear the burden of their own actions, their own choices, but there's more to it than just reckoning. The Day of Judgment is also a day of mercy, a day of forgiveness. For those who have lived their lives in piety, in kindness and compassion, it's a day of unimaginable reward. A day when they will be welcomed into gardens of bliss, a day when every hardship and trial they faced will be worth it. The Day of Judgment serves as a stark reminder to us all. It's a call to consciousness, a call to moral and ethical living. It's a reminder that our actions in this world have consequences, not just for us, but for our souls in the hereafter. The Day of Judgment serves as a reminder for us all to be conscious of our actions. So, what can we learn from Surah Al-Mudaththir today? As we reach the end of our exploration of Surah Al-Mudaththir, it's time to delve deeper into its messages and their relevance to our daily lives. This surah, with its profound wisdom and timeless teachings, continues to echo through the ages, offering guidance and enlightenment to those who seek it. A core theme of Surah Al-Mudaththir is the idea of self-purification. This concept isn't merely about physical cleanliness, but it extends far beyond that. It's about purifying our thoughts, our intentions, and our actions. It's about striving to be the best versions of ourselves, not just for our own benefit, but for those around us. Each day presents a new opportunity to better ourselves, to cast off the veils of ignorance and prejudice, and to embrace understanding and compassion. The surah also emphasizes the importance of guiding others. In our journey through life, it's not enough to simply focus on our own growth and enlightenment. We're encouraged to reach out to others, to share what we've learned, and to help them on their own paths. It's about fostering a sense of community, of mutual support and understanding. We're all in this together, and by helping others, we're also helping ourselves. Moreover, Surah Al-Mudaththir underscores the importance of being mindful of our actions. Every action we take, every decision we make, has consequences. Sometimes these consequences are immediate and obvious. Other times, they may not become apparent until much later. But rest assured, they are there. Therefore, it's crucial to think before we act, to consider the potential impact of our actions, not just on ourselves, but on others as well. Finally, Surah Al-Mudaththir reminds us to be mindful of the ultimate reality of life. The surah warns of the Day of Judgment, a day when all our deeds will be laid bare, when we'll be held accountable for our actions. This isn't meant to instill fear, but rather to inspire mindfulness and responsibility. It's a reminder that life is fleeting, that our time here is limited, and that we should strive to make the most of it. In conclusion, Surah Al-Mudaththir offers us a roadmap for life. It encourages self-improvement, compassion, responsibility, and mindfulness. It reminds us that we're part of a larger community and that our actions have an impact on those around us. It's a call to rise, to warn, and to purify ourselves. Surah Al-Mudaththir, while revealed over a millennium ago, still speaks to us today, reminding us of our responsibilities and the ultimate reality of life. Embracing its teachings can lead us towards a life filled with purpose, understanding, and spiritual growth.